I've heard that with people that are smokers. They don't want to quit smoking because they are going to gain weight. So do you find that in your work that is an actual voiced concern?
Absolutely.
It's proper education, because you Google anything, how to lose weight, how to do this. I mean, it's all over the place. And there's so many, so much like contradicting information out there that nobody actually knows what to believe. Where
Right.
one place says starve yourself, one place does this, one place does that. And that's what I tell people, like, when they reach out, and, I don't do like nutrition consultations or anything like that, but they'll ask about, well, how many, what are my macros? What should I do this? And what's an online calculator? I was like, all that stuff is bogus, because I can enter in my exact information and one calculator will tell me to eat 1,000 calories and another one tells me 3,000 calories. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
It's eating for your body and for your wellness. And the thing is, like, when you are eating regularly, like, you were talking about, they don't want to eat, but yet they're working out all the time. They don't understand that the food is fuel, and that's what's going to help them to actually not gain weight and to build muscle and increase their metabolism. Because I'm sure a lot of people that you guys work with, they're probably, the malnutrition stuff, their metabolism is just shit. So they're going to gain weight initially until they get a healthy metabolism, which can take months, or even, like, I remember I worked with a diet coach one time 15 years ago, and they had me on 900 calories a day. It was wild. So I usually am around 145 pounds. I got down to 133 pounds at 5'11". I looked very, very sick. And, it's just, they don't realize that. And it took me about a year and 2 months to actually get my metabolism back healthy to where, my body could burn calories effectively again.
Yeah. But I think the key point that you're hitting on is it took work and time. And I think, like Emily, you're talking about, if you Google it, you're going to get the first 5 things are take a pill, lose the weight, take a pill, be healthy, quick fixes. And it really takes like the willingness to write it out, where you put on the healthy weight and then get it back to where it should be. And a lot of people just don't have the patience, or don't want to. They want the quick fix. They don't want to put in work.
Well, and for anybody listening to this, whenever this, airs, now is actually the time to do it, because we're in winter and that's when you can wear more clothes, so you can hide if you got a little fluff before. Because like a lot of, if people listen to this, a lot of like fitness competitors, this is their quote bulking season. They eat more, they put on more fat. That way at the end of winter, they can start training, and, they train harder and more, to try to get that fat pulled off, and then reveal some, bigger muscles, a different physique, things like that. So, there is that awkward, uncomfortable moment of making that transition of, okay, I've got to get healthy. I need to start eating more and I need to work out. So you're going to feel like that little fluff, or that little extra layer of fat that you have that you don't normally do. But the thing is, that's all part of the process. Like we all heard it a million times, it didn't come on overnight, so it's not going to go off overnight either. So it's giving yourself that grace and knowing that you're working towards a better you and giving it time.
And I will say, I started 75 hard. It was over a year ago. It was August of the previous year, but it took me, because I failed several times deep into it, but a whole year to get 20 pounds off. But it was a healthy loss. It was little by little, incremental, not like 8 pounds in 1 week. It was like, and again, that's where you got to practice that patience and be okay with the process of losing it in a healthy manner, not in a overnight, I'm going to lose 10 pounds kind of manner.
Well, I always tell people, because like the faster you lose it, the faster you're going to gain it back. Like, that's not actually real weight loss. You're just draining your body of nutrition and vitamins and minerals that it needs. That's why you feel like crap after and don't have any energy. So it's, it's understanding that is all going, it takes time. It is a healthy thing. It'll take me, a month and a half to lose 5 pounds, but I know that's just how my body is, because, I like to teeter around the same weight. Like, and if I get a little fluffier, it's fine. Like, I know, okay, just give me a month and I'll be back to normal,
Right.